For once, a horribly homophobic thing has not found its origin here in the US, but unfortunately it is happening. And so we need to talk about something that's kicked up in Australia. It's not truly new, this has been happening for a while, but social media and communication technology seem to be making it more common. And this is what is being colloquially referred to as pedo hunting. And so what this effectively is groups of almost always men, and in these cases, young men, sometimes teens, are hunting down gay men to accuse of being pedophiles and then having them in many cases admit to being pedophiles at threat of severe violence or possibly murder. So in each case, the victims were gay men who arranged to meet in public parks with someone they met on a dating app like Grindr. But instead of hooking up, they were confronted by multiple teenagers who then taunted, beat, and robbed the victims, sometimes using weapons. And so in pursuit of crimes that weren't committed by people who weren't criminals, they're committing violent crimes. And this is the sort of twisted upside down worldview that you get with the manosphere and training men in this sort of way. Several of the victims were forced on film to confess to being pedophiles, and then videos of them doing that were posted online. There's an Instagram account called Pedo Hunting SYD for Sydney there. 7 attacks took place over 5 days in April alone, leading to the reaction. A strike force was set up. A 16-year-old boy was attacked in a public park on April 2nd when 4 males in a car, also 4 males in a car followed a 21-year-old through a square in the suburb asking if he was gay or Muslim. I guess they were fine with tracking down either, I suppose. 4 teenagers attacked and robbed the man and his friend, and there have been nearly a dozen apparently organized attacks like this connected to teenage gangs. And when there's not just the hunt, but there's the posting it, there's like the incentive there. That's what makes me worried about this potentially kicking off even more. But what do you make of it?
I'll say this: getting all hot and bothered with a gang of your favorite guys and going around looking for gay men is the gayest thing I've ever heard.
That'll get them.
What are you guys doing tonight? We're gonna find a bunch of gay dudes. I feel like there's straighter ways to spend your night, my friend. Like if you're an advocate for straight people, I think there are much straighter ways. Like I feel like the most homophobic people in the world end up doing the gayest stuff. Like we're not gay. Let's play MMA where I like literally try to put my body inside another guy's face. Let's get all sweaty and wrestle. Like that's pretty like the straightest guys are so gay.
I think
you got to be a little gay like me to be straight. Like you got to be not. You can't enjoy MMA. Like I don't think any straight people thoroughly enjoy MMA.
You are risking our ability to become the left's Joe Rogan. Do you know that?
I think you misunderstand what it takes to become the left's Joe Rogan.
That's
like I think you fundamentally misunderstand what it is. It's just people want but also like why are you going around to just find gay men? Like you think gay men are the biggest is like a hotbed to find a pedophile. I feel like you would have a higher hit percentage if you went to clergymen. Yeah. Like I'm just trying to save you time. I feel like you're wasting. You're like going to a fishing hole. It's got a lot of fish in it, but it doesn't have the fish you're trying to catch, my friend. Yeah. If you're looking for pedophiles, the fishing hole you should be in is the clergy. And even that's not taken fair.
Now,
but then again, you're like a bunch of boys going to find a priest to be your father figure. It's weird. Yeah, it's just I find it hilarious. My favorite thing is when people are like, "Oh, I'm a macho straight dude." Anyways, where are the gay guys at? Let's go find them.
Okay, well, this is going on, and the constant demonizing of gay people, I would argue, has this as sort of its necessary conclusion. And you will, of course, hear no apologies, no accountability from any of the people who've been trying to convince their audiences for profit for years that every gay person is a pedophile and you need to stop them to protect your kids. Members make a difference here at TYT. You help make the show happen, and we see you in the chat with your loyalty badge. Click the join button to become a member today.